Ubisoft drops a poster. Yasuke pushed to the rear.
Other characters step up. The shift now clear.
After the backlash, they try to change course.
But fans see through it. This move feels forced.
Before we get into today's video, please make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons because YouTube seems to hate our channel.
So offer up your souls, subscriptions, to break the algorithm curse.
And now, on to the video. We have not really covered the whole controversy with Yasuke. There's a huge controversy about it. I'm sure you guys have heard about it by now, so we're not going to rehash it completely, but obviously having Yasuke, who is not necessarily a samurai, in the main character of Assassin's Creed Shadows, which is in Japan, got a lot of people upset, including people from Japan.
Obviously. And it's true. People, ever since the first Assassin's Creed, people have been wanting an extension of this in the series in feudal Japan because ninjas are literally assassins. But it's true. Yasuke was not an actual samurai. It was merely a title. He never actually went into battle. And everything about a black man in feudal Japan is just not very assassin-y because he's going to stand out. And I also just love how there are a bunch of comments on Twitter about this, how he got pushed back like Finn on the Chinese Star Wars poster.
I commented on that post when I saw it, and honestly, I said, "Honey, I Shrunk Yasuke," and that's why you can see from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, because literally they literally shrunk Yasuke on the poster, as you can see on the left. They literally moved him to the back and kind of shaded over his face so you can't even see him. And the reason they do this is to market it to places where people aren't necessarily very accepting of black people. And I honestly find that the most racist thing of all. Like, why would you do that? If you're so sure and so happy with your character, then why would you hide him?
Probably because they know they screwed up. But it's too late now. Can only delay the game's release for so long.
I thought it was funny that Domino's Pizza commented on it, basically like saying like, "Hey, if you wanna tips on how to deliver on time,
if you need help with your delivery." That was funny.
Yeah, let us know. They keep doing this to market it to places, and the thing is, if you are going to do this, which again, I don't think this was necessarily a great idea, and I'll give my kind of a little bit more take on that in a minute. But regardless, if you're going to do that, own it. If you're going to do it, own it. If you have to hide him, you're just saying that you know people will be offended. And if that is the case, then maybe you shouldn't have gone with it. Now, I'm not saying that you should always listen to anybody who's offended about it. No. What I'm saying is, if you feel this is such a good move for you, you shouldn't have to hide it.
Yeah. Why did you put Russell from Up at the front of this poster? Why is Russell there? That's the only thing I want to know.
Good afternoon. My name is Russell.
I don't know either. I don't know who any of those characters are. I will say this, okay? And this is going to be a bit of a thing. People aren't really I don't know how people are going to take this, but I'm going to give my take on kind of what I think is going to happen with this game.
Yeah.
I think it's going to do just fine.
Yeah, it's Assassin's Creed. It's going to sell.
It might not sell as well as the other games, and that's fair. It is an Assassin's Creed title. So unlike other games that aren't established IPs or people like, changing, this is a bit of a different thing. And if it's a well-made game, which it looks like it, for the most part, they're going to take the time to do that, it will probably sell okay.
But we'll have to wait and see. Who knows? Maybe they'll even delay it another month.
There's been a lot of things about this game that people haven't liked. Obviously, Japan has had a lot of opinions on it, and I think they're valid opinions. I think that Yasuke could have been involved in the story of this. I think Yasuke could have even been a playable character for maybe 1 or 2 chapters of the story. But I think that going with a more, traditional person would have made more sense considering it's in Japan.
Yeah.
And that would have made it a little bit more relatable to people from Japan. And again, you could have included Yasuke. You could have done it in a way that would have been tasteful to the story.
You could have made it historically accurate and made him like an NPC or someone who gives quests, or like Master just said, someone you can play as for a couple of chapters.
This game, we'll have to see if it breaks even. But if it does break even and it does do well, we can't necessarily be surprised because it is an Assassin's Creed title.
Yeah. Until then, sayonara. Too much.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. I'm not playing this game.
Yeah, me neither.
style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace with humor as a cure.